How's it going, everyone? My name is Twizzler, and here I have the second part of my first ever attempt on the map Farm on Black Ops 2 Zombies, and we're just going to get straight into this. So right off the bat, in the first couple of seconds of this part, I get the ray gun out of the box, and I'm just going to continue with my hoarding strategy on this map I showcased in my first part, and it's just, it's relatively simple. Just run in circles in this little area here. If you get stuck, you can go up this way. If you get stuck again, you can go through that farmhouse out the back, and there's a little back door. There's a lot of little nifty places you can escape from this map, which I quite like. And you see that carpenter dropped up there, and you notice I don't get it. And yeah, it's 200 points, but like I said in the previous part, the points isn't a huge factor on this map, and it's only 200 points, so it's not much. And carpenters, they just slow the round down as a whole, with all the zombies having to break in again. Like, only half of them are gonna spawn in quickly. The ones that come out of the ground and stuff, or the ones coming through the barricades have to break them down again, and it just takes longer and it's unnecessary. So round 10 now, still been downed twice, I believe, from the first part, which was quite bad on my part. So I'm just going to continue. I've got Speed Cola now. The only perks on this map are the 4 original perks from Black Ops 1 Zombies: Quick Revive, Juggernog, Speed Cola, and Double Tap, which I get later on because I didn't actually know where Double Tap was until later on when I find it. So just continuing my hoarding strategy with the ray gun, and your ray gun is your go-to gun on Black Ops 2 Zombies. The Mustang and Sally do well, but when comparing the ray gun, the Mustang and Sally is already pack-a-punched. The ray gun has the capacity to be pack-a-punched, and even before it's pack-a-punched, it's a fantastic gun. So it's already got more ammo than the Mustang and Sally, and then it's kind of got double the ammo if you pack-a-punch it as well. And when comparing damage, maybe the Mustang and Sally might be a bit more powerful in the sense that you can fire 2 shots at the same time from each gun, but the splash damage is really gonna, the ray gun's more favorable. It's not gonna kill you as easily as the Mustang and Sally will. So right there you see I grabbed the Galva Knuckles. Now I really like the addition of the Galva Knuckles. There's 6,000 points, but I'll take that for a one-shot kill up to round 14 any day. Honestly, these things are devastating. When comparing this to the Bowie knife, the Bowie knife is still in this game. I know it's on Nuketown, and I'm not sure if it's on any other maps. It might be on Transit, might not. And yeah, so the Galva Knuckles, one hit kill up to round 14. Bowie knife, one hit kill up to round 11, 10 or 11. I can't really remember. And so yeah, the Bowie knife is 3,000. Galva Knuckles is 6,000. So that's twice the amount of money for 3 or 4 rounds of one-shot kills. I would take the Galva Knuckles, honestly, because if you hoard right and, point hoard enough, your 6,000 points shouldn't be too hard to come by, especially if you go easy on the box and perks and stuff like that. So, and then once you do have your 6,000, grab the Galva Knuckles and you're safe until round 14 pretty much, because the zombies aren't going to be swarming in on you this early in the game. You can just pick them off one by one as they come up to you. If you do manage to end up with a trail behind you, you can just pick them off with the ray gun if you have it, or whatever other gun you have, or just try and pick them off one by one with the Galva Knuckles. So yeah, I'd definitely take the Galva Knuckles over the Bowie knife. I really like the Galva Knuckles in this game. Now, just to clear something up, in my last commentary, I mentioned how there was no huge wonder weapon like the Thunder Gun or the Wonder Waff or the Scavenger in Black Ops 2. That was, able to be a one-shot kill for the whole match, so you could just go on forever if you were good enough to play for as long as you could. Now, since then, me, Razor, and Xander have we discovered I don't know the exact name of it, but it's been referred to as the A1 gun. Now, this is a gun you can find on Transit only. Now, it involves you collecting, I think there's 4 parts for the gun, you collect each part from like the different places in the transit. Like, you know, as you travel on the bus, there's one in between the bus depot and the second place. I don't even know what that's called. You get off the bus halfway and there'll be a part there. There's one, I think, between farm and town, or between farm and whatever the next place is, that you have to get off halfway again, and you go through like a wheat field and you find another part. I can't remember off the top of my head where the other two parts are. There's one in a house, I think, between town and where you turn the power on, and the other one, I can't remember the last one is. Ask Razor, he knows where it is. He's the expert on transit. So yeah, you find these parts, and you go to the town part of transit, and there's a workbench inside the house with the word bar written on the entrance. So you go in there, and there'll be a workbench, like, you know, as you said, if you've played transit, there's like other workbenches to like assemble the traps and the power switch and the turbines and that. So there'll be another bench there. You put each part on the workbench as you do, and you get what is known as the A1 gun. Now, before I get into my personal opinions on this gun, I'll tell you what it does. It's sort of like similar to the Thunder gun. Instead of like launching a huge blast that just destroys everything within a radius, the A1 gun, it's like a suction gun. Like, it sucks the zombies towards it, like attracts them towards it, pulls them in, and they just get ground up by the gun and, you know, killed. But there are several downsides to this gun. It's not like, it doesn't have ammo, so to say. Like, you don't have to worry about max ammos. If you use it correctly, you can have it forever without needing max ammo or anything. Now, you know, that sounds fantastic, right? Having a gun that's going to be a one-shot forever. Just, you know, just not having to worry about ammo. But instead of ammo, it's sort of like it, you know, degenerates, so to speak. Like, one of the parts you pick up is a gauge, and every time you use the gun, the gauge goes down. And you can see it, it's like a little handle in there. When the handle reaches like the lever, or whatever you call it, when it reaches a certain point, the gun will just explode and the parts will scatter all around where you are. And this is why I think this gun is absolutely crap. People may think otherwise, this is just my opinion. I've used the gun. Me, Razor, and Xander, we assembled this gun, and all three of us used it, and I believe that it's just a piece of absolute crap, because you use it, it's almost impossible to kill your whole 24 horde of zombies, because you can't efficiently gather them into a tight enough group that they're all going to get sucked into the gun. And the recharge time after that, like, for you to be able to use it enough to kill the zombies without it exploding, is absolutely ridiculous. Like, you have to, it's sort of like if you play multiplayer, the death machine, how you can switch out between the death machine and your primary guns. That's what you can do, but for this gun to recharge, you need to be holding it out. You can't sprint with the gun out. You run slow, like you're holding out an LMG, and it's almost impossible. And it takes so long to recharge. It's stupid. And I was using it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll start hoarding, see how long it takes for this gun to recharge. It was taking forever, so I decided just to use it, and I've started using it. The zombies have come towards me, and they downed me. The zombies, as I sucked them towards me with the gun, they hit me and they downed me. I don't know if that's going to happen every time, but it happened to me on like the second time I actually like fired the gun, and you know, that's crap. Like, there's no, I guess they were trying to balance it out. Like, the Thunder gun was devastating in the sense that you could go on forever, and you know, I guess they try to balance it out. I think they've overbalanced it in the sense that you can't use it. So yeah, that's that really. That's all I've got to say about that as this commentary winds down. So thanks guys for watching. Please like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more zombies and COD content. Peace.